welcome to Comics on Life. Welcome back. I got some nice guests on my show today. Let's bring my guests on. Hello. How's everybody doing?
All right.
Good. Yeah. All right. Can you introduce yourself? We go from top to bottom.
Hi, my name is April Burke. First and foremost, I'm a single mom. I'm also a stand-up comedian, host of the podcast I Can Do It, and the founder of Healing with Laughter Productions.
And where you from?
Michael.
Oh, and I am from Cobleskill, New York.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Mike, old school Madison. I'm from Houston, Texas. I've been in comedy for a while, and I'm just glad to be here.
Thank you, Mike.
Hi, I'm G Mama Lee from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn's in the house. Yes.
Woo!
I'm also an educator and a writer and a sexy mama. Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm comedian Big Daddy Ice from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm a father, married man. I have my own podcast. I produce my own shows, and I just pretty much do anything and everything. And I'm glad to be on the show.
All right, thank you. Hey, earlier when we was talking, G Mama said people were asleep in the house. I bet they woke up now when she yelled Brooklyn. All right, we're gonna have a good show, and we're just gonna have fun with this. One of the questions I received is, we still going through this pandemic thing, and one of the questions is how did that affect your life, and is there anything that you're doing differently during the pandemic?
Well, for me, I don't know. I didn't really let it stop me from doing what I wanted to do. Cause nothing, it felt like nothing stopped because as soon as everything happened, I was still working. So a lot of people I know got laid off, or a lot of people couldn't work. I was able to work. So I've been working. The comedy stuff, like that, people had me on shows and stuff. Like only thing changed was I didn't do much shows. Everything was canceled, or everything was postponed. But then once stuff slowly started opening up and started going on again, they picked me right back up, and things just pretty much just left off where it started. But other than that, it really didn't stop me, and nothing really affected me. So I just was blessed to be able to do what I love to do, comedy, and able to keep my job and keep working. So I'm perfectly fine.
All right, cool. All right. This is an hour show, so
Right.
Has it affected anybody? Well, we know it did affect the comedy sense part of your life because everything was shut down. But has it affected your life in any other way?
Definitely me. I had COVID-19 back in March, and it has long-lasting effects. I've been sick maybe 5 or 6 times. But it also gave me the oomph to start my own podcast, and I was doing Zoom shows with Dat Fan, and all kinds of good things actually came out of it. So I think those are my prizes for surviving it.
Wow.
Okay.
I got to teach from home. Yeah.
You're a teacher.
Yeah, last year I had the meanest 8th graders I ever taught in my life. I want my TV credit, but I almost had my TV credit in a different kind of way. So the COVID saved my life and maybe theirs too.
Oh man.
What about you, Mike?
I was blessed because I'm retired. The comedy scene, that was my main bread for a while, but it was tight for a minute. But now it's opening back up, so we getting back to that bank.
All right, cool. Hey, she mentioned she was a teacher. They got this video. Where did I see it? Somebody sent it to me on Video Messenger, and this teacher, she was doing her little class on homeschool, and one of the kids that was on the video, on her video, they mama walked to the closet butt naked. And the
Yeah.
teacher was like, "Who is that?" Did y'all see that video?
Yeah,
Yes, I saw it.
No, I have to.
You saw it?
I
did.
see.
Oh,
I did.
I was
Yeah.
on a. And wait, before we get to the next question, it's this other video out there, and the mother's trying to teach him math, and she said, if Jordan has $1, 2 quarters, and a dime, how much do he have? And the kid looked up at her and said, "Jordan broke." Did y'all see that one?
That's
that
not a
what
real
I-
video.
Ain't that where the mom had like a
Huh?
belt or something? Did she have a belt? Like
No,
right
that one
beside
she
her?
She
No,
didn't have
she
a belt.
didn't have
that
a
one.
belt. They
But
just
that was
showed.
a setup. That
just
wasn't
showed
natural.
him.
Oh no,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't see it. I saw one where like the mom was trying to do something similar to that, and the kid couldn't get it, but she had the belt like just ready to whoop him. I'm like, man, it's a lot.
flashback.
Did she
I
whoop him
feel-
in the video?
Nah, she
No.
didn't whoop him, but she just had it like showing. She like had the camera like aimed at it, letting him know like he's about ready to get one. He's about ready to get a whooping. He's close. He's pushing it, but nah, it wasn't no whooping.
You should have called. You should have called the cops on her.
But the fun part is all these parents get to understand what we go through. That was the fun part. It's like, ha ha! I thought I couldn't
Yeah.
control the
Okay.
class.
Wait,
Thought I couldn't control the class. You can't control your kid. Now you get to know. Because, these parents go to work, the kids go to after school. They don't even really know these little jokers. They only see them for 1 hour on Saturday. And then they say, "Get out of my face." But now,
Yeah.
they got them
Okay.
to keep them.
G Mama. All right, this question is for everybody, but first for G Mama, since she's a teacher. This was way at the bottom of the list. Somebody asked, how do you feel about like the kids in the schools? They have dress codes. Now that having the homeschool and they doing it on their computer, the schools still want them to wear their dress clothes on the computer. You think that's fair?
Yes, they should wear a uniform. They have to be in a uniform mind for education. They should wear a uniform. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let them know that they're in school. Yes. And if they don't wear a uniform, the other kids are gonna snap on them anywhere.
If I was being homeschooled, I'm getting up and I'm gonna sit on my edge of the bed with the computer with my pajamas still on. Why get up and get dressed and you going right to the? You're not going nowhere. I don't understand
Because it's
how
the
y'all feel.
mindset. It's the mindset, though. They need to have an education mindset. So when you get out of school, take the uniform off. But ain't nobody wearing no uniform pants. They're wearing a uniform shirt.
Exactly.
Now,
On Zoom
well,
shows,
there
on
you
Zoom
go right
comedy
there.
shows, you don't even have to wear pants on Zoom comedy
Exactly.
shows.
I don't have no pants on now. No.
Me neither.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not going to stand up.
Nah, see, I mean, I feel like they should. I had to spend all this money on school clothes because I didn't know when they was gonna go to school. I don't know when they are, if they're not. So I didn't spend money on school clothes. So somebody's putting on these school clothes, and I'm so that's just what that's gonna have to be. Like, uniforms ain't cheap.
Wait.
You know,
Can y'all see him? Y'all see him early in the morning. They be like, Daddy, we only going to the computer. He like, get dressed. I spent all this money. Get dressed.
Yeah. All that. Get dressed, brush your teeth, wash your face, put on your lotion and all that. Like, it's just like school.
Yes.
I
Like,
have them go
he like-
outside. I'll walk them in the house. Come on, kids. Come on. Get ready to learn. Get ready to learn. Sit down on the computer. Yeah. But the difference is with this school, you
Hey,
can get a
look.
spanking.
Hey, look,
Thank you.
this is what he probably do. He get them dressed, walk them outside, turn around, and come back and sit at the kitchen
Yep.
table. We at
Yes,
school
sir.
now.
We in school.
I'm
I got a
glad
little
he-
timer. Go
I'm
ahead.
glad you told them to brush
Wow.
their teeth and put some lotion on, because too many of them come with last night's dinner on their teeth and ashy as heck. So I'm glad you're a good dad. Put some lotion
Yeah.
on, brush your teeth. How important is that?
Amen.
Brush your hair and everything. Brush your hair, wash your face,
Exactly.
because like you said, teachers look at that, and you're a reflection of me. I don't want you going out to the world on the cyber world all jacked up. Get yourself together. Don't be coming out looking like that. I don't play that. I don't like that. That ain't cool.
How old are your
All
kids?
right.
They are 8 and 6.
Oh,
Oh, you
6-year-olds are cool, but 8-year-olds are a little butthead. 2nd or 3rd grade?
Yeah. 3rd grade. Goodness
3rd
gracious.
grade, yeah.
Yes.
Why you shake your head like that?
Man, like you said, the 6-year-old ain't no problem. 6-year-old, get up, yes sir. Boom. The 8-year-old, he gets up like he didn't work overtime or something. Like he didn't put in. He get up with a. He get up mad like he has to go to work. I gotta get up, get ready for work, and I'm like, come on. He's do I got this is I don't know if I can go today. I'm like, man, don't start with me. Yeah, don't start with me. Don't you start.
At this way, when he, at least you know, when he gets older, he's going to be the man at calling off.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't. That's what he said every morning. I don't think I can do this. What can you do? I'm like, why are you stressed out? Why are you huffing and puffing? You pay no bills. You in a rent-free house. You get free clothes, a free meal. I should be huffing and puffing. As soon as I get the paycheck, I gotta go straight to the store. I gotta go somewhere for you guys. But you huffing and puffing, man, don't start with me. Get up.
You better put them to work. You better get them in commercials or something. Kids gotta work these days.
For
Time's
real.
hard. You better put them to work.
He's on trash duty. He washes dishes.
It's something about them child labor laws, though.
Muck them laws. Them laws. They need discipline.
There you go. There you go. Got to do something, man. You can't just be sitting there playing the game on tablets. Can't do it.
All right, here's the next question. Now, like during the quarantine, what are you doing? During the quarantine, has that put a strain on your relationship?
Not on mine because I'm single, so I enjoy being with myself. So no strain there.
I'm married. I found a way to get out the house.
You didn't argue with yourself?
Sometimes there's internal conflict.
I'm married.
Would you say, Ice?
I'm married. I found a way to get out the house. I'm like, man, we don't have no milk. We don't have no bread. Anything.
I just go sit on the porch every day.
Hey, now that you say that, old school, I see why it's a lot of old guys out in my neighborhood that I never seen outside as
just
much
sitting
as
on the
now.
porch. That's what we do now. That's what we do now.
On the porch doing yard work. People don't even have a yard. They just out there
just to get
around.
out the house. Just to get out the house.
He said they don't even have a yard. Wow.
They don't.
What about you, G Mama?
No, I have a Nerf gun.
G Mama.
I have a Nerf gun. Nothing puts a strain on anything. I just shoot you. It only hurts a little bit. It's just a little sting. We have quiet time like kindergarten. Let's have quiet time.
All right. All right.
And I put people in the corner. Doggone it. I got good management skills. Classroom management, home management, psychiatric hospital management.
What are you doing? This is my dog down here. He keep messing up, trying to get on TV. But anyway, all right. Here's a question. All right. What was the moment that you realized, like, dang, I'm an adult now?
When that first bill came in.
The first bill?
When that first bill came in, I had to pay that first light bill, that first rent note. Yeah, that lets you know you grown.
Yeah.
You want to go back home to mom and them then.
Yeah.
I also have to be
What
when
about you, April?
Man, adulting is hard.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Now you go ahead, Miss April.
I think when I had my son, then I realized that I was in for the run for my money. Definitely.
Oh, okay.
I was grown before I was grown. I was grown before I was grown.
Before you was grown?
Yeah, because I had my son as a teenager, so I could sign for him. I couldn't even sign for myself. Do you authorize these shots? Yep. But I got to get my mama for mine. So I was
what about you, Ice?
I say mine was when I graduated and I first got my little job and I seen my paycheck and I was just like, man, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, because as a kid, I used to see my mom and everybody work and they come home and I'm thinking that, you know, like I was supposed to have like a $600, $700, $800 check and then to see what I was making, I'm like, is this all I make? You know what I'm saying? Waking up early, staying late. Is this it? This ain't more like it's ain't like a bonus or like where's the
I
real
can't do this
paycheck?
today.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
Hey,
man,
look.
this sucks.
I remember when I got my first check, I was like, who the hell is FICA and why they getting all my money?
Right. And I was like, I was trying to add up stuff. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at the gross pay. I'm like, I need the gross. That's what I need. I don't need the net. I need the gross. This is what I want. Like, what happened to all that? And I was just like, I did. I had a life experience. I called my mother. I was like, hey, man, it's hard out here in these streets. I think I'm going to have to come back home. She was like, I told you.
The moment for me was when my son, he was 10 years old, and he came to me and he looked at me and he said, Daddy, can I talk to you? And he said, Dad, I need you to get the cable out my name. And after he said that, he looked at me and he said, you know you grown now. And that's when it hit me. I said, Dad, I am grown now. So now I put the mortgage in his name too.
You know,
So that was my experience right there.
look, how old is he now?
He's 11.
So when he 20, I'm gonna tell him to throw you out because it's his house then.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll say, throw him out. It's your house,
All right.
baby. Let me meet him.
All right, now these are the email questions I got. Okay. We're going to have to keep all answers PG. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
What's the most common question asked after having sex?
What? That's a cheat.
Yeah, how do I word that?
Yeah, how do you PG that?
Right.
Most common question asked. I wasn't.
Mine would be.
Mine would be.
How did you enjoy yourself?
What's your credit score?
Look, my credit score. You know, a man better not ever ask me what my credit score is, because my credit score is good, but my credit score ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
That's a high credit score.
What you saying?
That's a high credit score.
My credit score is good, but it ain't got nothing to do with you unless you about to buy a house in my name.
But see, that's gonna be a high credit score. That's a high credit score. Your credit score is our credit score.
No, unless you're about to buy a house with my name on it, you don't need to know my credit score. No, our credit score, nothing. You ain't getting nothing on my credit.
All right, so what's the ice? So what's the most common question?
I don't even know. It's just it's kind of hard. PG.
You just fall asleep, huh?
No, I just be like, so you want me to call you tomorrow? Is it all right if I call you tomorrow? I'm gonna go ahead and can't stay tonight. My mama's on her way home and she ain't gonna like this. Hey.
Well, wait. You be like, as soon as you finish, you be like, so which bus you catch again?
Yeah. Like, it's about time for that bus to hit home. You said what time?
Not even an Uber ride.
No, this is before Uber and all that. So you gotta hurry up and get that bus. Ain't no spending. Nah, you ain't spending the night. Not tonight. Nah, I can't do that, man. No, sir.
April.
I would probably say like, is your son awake? What is that noise? My son is, he. How do I say this? Prohibits a lot of activity.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a type of person. I don't know, man. I'm still coming over there. The kid better be asleep when I get over there. I don't know. We figure something out. We go in the closet. We do something. We figure something out.
Okay, now I got questions from people who message me. And this one is from Caitlin R. from Huntsville, Alabama. And she want to know, what do you get out of doing stand-up?
I'll take that one.
Yeah.
For me, it's like free therapy because I just draw all my jokes from my screwed up life, and people find them entertaining. It's definitely like free therapy for me, I would say.
Oh, cool. What about you, Mike?
It's just an escape because it's just the way that we have a third eye, so it's the way that we look at things. Because I can find humor in anything. So this is just my escape route.
Okay, G Mama.
Everything. I get everything out of stand-up. No, stand-up life, right? You know, it's like I get to teach, I get to learn, I get to share, I get to pick up young dudes. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Like everybody else, it's therapy. It's just it's nothing like it. I totally miss the stage. Like I miss the people. You know, I miss putting my I'm sorry, it's PJ. Sorry.
All right.
I'm back.
All right, Ice.
It's like Miss April said, it's just therapeutic, just to talk about, you know, what you got going on in your life, and for you to express yourself in a goofy way, and just to see people laugh and connect with you. And then it's also, you know, just ways to talk about the wife and kids and get away with it and have everybody laugh. Yeah.
There you go.
So you can't get, you know, I can talk about the kids, and then, you know, after everybody laughs and everybody's like, oh man, good job, I can look at her and be like, that's not how I really feel, baby. It's just jokes. But in the back of my mind, it's really true, but I can't tell you that. But I just, you know, it's just jokes. So that's pretty much what I get from it. You know, just that comedy high. So it's a good feeling.
You know she's probably watching this, right?
Oh, that's all good. I'm like, baby, you know, it's just entertainment. That's entertainment.
Plus, it pays the bills.
Yeah.
You can get mad, but hey, you got money in the bank.
Well, hey, I need to do some shows with you if it's paying the bills.
I'm glad it's paying the bills.
All right, here go one. This is from Carmen R. from Boise, Idaho. Were you funny as a kid, or did you just get on people's nerves? We'll start with the top. G Mama. I'll get ready to say G Money.
I can be G Money and G Mama.
No,
I was funny as a kid.
G-Mama.
I was smart, and I guess I got on people's nerves because I used to talk a lot and I used to eavesdrop a lot. Like I'm a professional eavesdropper. So I guess it was a little of both. I was
like
that
when
kid
you
who
was
had
in class?
random facts. Oh no, in class I was quiet. I was funny at lunchroom. I knew when to talk. I was quiet in class. I didn't even talk. I was in the store one time when I was a teenager, and this guy, and I asked for something at the store, like a candy bar or something. And this guy, and the store was crowded, like after school. And the guy said, "She could talk," and the whole place just bust out laughing. So I guess I killed in the quiet. Sheesh. I didn't talk in class.
All right, Ice.
I was just a class clown. I was a talkative person as a kid. I always was talking. I was always doing something to make you laugh, and that's just pretty much how I operated. Like I was always talkative. I was always cracking jokes. I was never quiet for too long, and if I was quiet, it's either I'm sick or I don't feel good or something. But other than that, I was always talking. I was always cutting up, and I was just always just having fun.
All right, cool. Mike?
I've always been told I was funny, so I was always a class clown. But I'll just take current events and just run with it. I mean, I've always been able to be blessed with the humor of seeing humor and everything. So it just comes natural to me.
Cool. April?
I actually had social anxiety in school, so I kind of kept to myself, but I used to make the teachers laugh. Like in French class, I could say whatever the hell I wanted, and the teachers would laugh, but the kids would have no idea. Like I did this Titanic scene in a video, and I had a blow-up doll, and like nobody knew what was going on, but the teachers thought it was the greatest thing.
All right. I'm still thinking about with the Titanic and the blow up doll. I'm trying to put that together.
The blow up doll was Jack.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, for me, I got on people's nerves because I was funny and all I did was talk about people. So I know I got on people's nerves. So that was my thing. Okay. Now this one is from Tammy C. from New York. She just says New York. So what was the name of the venue that you performed at that you knew like this right here now I'm gonna do comedy for the rest of my life?
Mine was Dangerfields in New York City. It was my first time ever being on a stage. The place was sold out to like 325 people. And when people started laughing, I knew that was the place there I belonged, definitely.
Cool. G Mama?
Well, my first time was at this little spot called the 5 Spot. And I just knew like that. It was my first time also. And I did really good. All my jokes was about celebrities, but I was like, I'm in this. I'm addicted. It's like, and I performed at I've also performed at the Apollo. So it's just like, once you get there's no rehab for this. So you get out because there's a lot that's going on in comedy, and then you come back and you leave again. You're like, if I don't make it in a year, I'm quitting. All right, if I don't make it in 3 years, I'm quitting. There is no rehab for this. The addiction is very much there. That it's nothing like that laughter. It's better than
any drug.
Sex. It's better than anything. There is nothing like that immediate laugh and respond. And then, sometimes you're nervous, sometimes you're not. But once you get that first big laugh, you're like, I made it. You don't even want to come off the stage sometime. It'd be so good.
Yeah. Okay. Mike?
Definitely.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, G Money.
Right.
G Mama is done. G Mama.
I mean G Mama.
Not your mama, but G Mama.
I've got to meet this G Money.
Well, G Money is from a movie. What was that movie?
New Jack City.
New Jack City.
Oh my God, I met him. I can't say what I wanted to do to him, but I met him. I'm in love with Alan Payne. Oh my God. I'm in love with
you know
G
what?
Money.
If you G Mama, if you're in love with Alan Payne, you got to see Blue Hills Avenue.
Oh, you think I didn't? I seen everything he was in. He was in some random movie with a boat in some fishing boat storm. I saw that. I saw everything this man did. Oh my God, I am in love.
All right, Michael.
It was all jokes aside in Detroit, Michigan. That's when I got bit by the bug. I've been flying on that wings of comedy since.
Oh, okay.
On the wings of comedy.
All right, Ice.
Mine was back here, the Improv. Cause the Improv was special because they had like it was like 2 guests that could come in. Like anytime you have a ticket or whatever, you have to bring 2 people, and they had like 2 drink minimum. So when they did that, every comic brought people out. So like the rooms would be packed just for like an open mic. So once you see the crowd and then you hear the laughs and applauding and just having people come up to you, it's like, man, this feels amazing. It just like, it makes you feel like a celebrity, It's just like, it's nothing in the world that can ever, it's like just tasting that first high. It's like once you get it that first time, it's like you try your best to do what you did the first night and just keep on night after night after night to always get them claps and applause and people coming up to you. Hey man, good job. Hey, are you on Facebook? Or, do you do shows here? Do you do shows there? I know somebody. And just to get all that love and attention, it's like the best feeling ever.
Oh, cool. For me, it was actually in New York. I did 2 shows out there for the weekend, and the first show I did was at Gotham's, and I did that show at Gotham's, and it went really good. And then I said, the next show go good. This is what I'm gonna keep doing. And then my next show was at the Black Cat on some street. It was across the street from this park.
I think Ludlow or something.
Yeah, you had to go down in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
I opened for Flex Washington at the Black Cat, and I had a ball. And I said, that's what I'm gonna do. How long
ago was that?
Man, that was about maybe 10 years ago.
Oh, Flex! I didn't know I didn't know he still got on stage.
Yeah, he got on stage. Actually, it's a picture on my Instagram. You can look on my Instagram and see a picture of us together. But that's when I decided. That's when I said I'm going to do comedy for the rest of my life. But then I stopped because then I got the acting bug. All of them is a bug, and I got the acting bug, and I just roll with the acting. So now I don't even do stand up no more. I just do it at work.
You'll be back. You'll be back.
No, I think the acting bug is a stronger bug than the comedy bug because with the acting you can do both. You can because right now I'm gonna announce that at the end of the show. But right now I'm in something where I'm doing comedy and acting at the same time. So that's like my relief right there. Plus somebody's writing my jokes, so that makes it easier for me.
I don't that would be difficult for me. That would be difficult. Acting? No, I've acted since I was young. I've directed plays. I have 3 short films, but somebody writing my jokes because I'm a little like it's like no, my voice is my voice. I don't know if I can have somebody writing like a stand-up set. I can act somebody else's. I've done it. Somebody else's script, but I don't think I can have anybody writing my jokes. Like that's just.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. They wrote the script and I had a comedic role in it, and they wrote the jokes in the script. So that's what I was talking about, not writing my stand-up.
Oh, but you said you're doing stand-up, but you were saying that you were doing stand-up in the movie. So I'm thinking of, I forgot those stand-up movies. Yeah. So you're doing stand-up in the movie. That's still them writing. Yeah, I think that would be hard for me. But I'm doing
acting in the movie, but I'm telling jokes in the movie, like while I'm acting. And I'm going by the script.
Right, it's a comedic.
Yeah, I'm not doing stand-up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Misunderstood. Sorry, I misunderstood.
All right. Oh, y'all is fun. I like y'all. Okay. All right. Here's a question that we had that it's going to take me a minute to explain it. Okay. You're in a relationship with somebody. Y'all been in a relationship for like 6 months. Now, within that 6 months, you fell on some hard times and you borrowed maybe $3,000 from this person, from your significant other. Now, you've been paying it back little by little, but after 6 months, you break up and you still owe $1,500. But y'all broke up. Do you still owe that money?
First off, you're not breaking up with me. You're not breaking up with me until you pay your debt. Once you pay your debt, you can do whatever you want. But until you finish paying me out, we sticking together. We gonna hash this out until you finish paying me. Like I don't care what you do, but you better make sure that money come in on time. And then once your debt is paid, you can go out to the world and do whatever you want to. But you ain't leaving me until you pay the debt.
All right, okay, Ice. Now, what if it's reverse? You owe the money and y'all break up. Are you paying it back?
I would. Like one part of me doesn't want to, but then the other part of me would, just because I don't want nobody to wave that over my head. You know, I don't want her to feel like just because I owe her, that's a reason for her to come around. That's a reason for her to try to tell me what I can and can't do, or just always watching me and always watching my every move because I owe her this money. So I'm just going to go ahead and pay that off so I ain't got to ever worry about her. Because when you owe somebody money, a female, and y'all break up, they're worse than the debt collector. They're going to be right there every time you do anything. You post a picture, put it on Facebook or Instagram, so you out having a good time, but you can't pay me that little money you owe me, though. But you balling. So I'm going to go ahead and pay you your little money so I can have fun without thinking in the back of my mind, hey, don't post that this year. Post it next year after I pay her money because she's going to be on me. So I don't want that on my head. So I'm going to pay you your money full so I can do whatever.
You smart man. You are a smart man because we are going to we would rag, tag, drag, nag you.
Yeah. I know.
You wouldn't live in that. You be done shot yourself in the head. You are a smart man. I'm like, really? Oh, really? You
all right.
You went to the Red Lobster.
All right, but Ice.
With my money?
Yeah.
He's smart man.
But Ice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, sir.
Ice, once you break up, okay, soon as y'all break up, you delete from Facebook, you delete from all social media, you change your number, then you ain't got to worry about none of that. If you
I'm
have
petty.
to, then you move.
I'm petty. I'm not blocking no
You might as well
ex
just pay her the money
females.
though.
I'm not blocking though, but I don't block exes or nothing. I let you can see whatever you want to see. I keep them on there. So when something good goes on in my life and I post about it, I want you to see this so you can be like, oh girl, I done messed up. I'm slipping. Why did I let him go? So I'm not blocking nothing. I'm petty. I'm gonna let you be on. I'm gonna post even if I have my new girl, my wife, whoever, I'm posting everything up, just waking up with baby, breakfast in the morning. Like, I'm posting everything. So she could be like, he ain't never fix me no eggs. He ain't never do this for me. Like, I'm not blocking nothing. You can see all this. You can sit there and be miserable by yourself or whatever. I ain't blocking you off of nothing. You can keep on watching. I'm going to keep on posting just because I know you watching.
What's your sign?
All right, April. What about you?
I'm a Leo.
I say,
I was like, that's a Leo. Oh my God. I was like, I was getting ready to say it, but I was like, that's a Leo right there. I knew it.
Yeah.
I should have said it for you to know.
yes, I would say let's take it to Judge Judy because you get a free trip to California and they pay whatever settlement is ordered.
Yep.
So you'll take them to court.
No, but if they want to take me to court, I'll take the free trip to Cali and the payment.
Now, what if they owe you the money?
I'm a softie, so I probably would just let it go. I've had I'm like usually the sugar mama in the relationships. So I'm used to it.
Oh, okay.
Miss April, what's your credit
Mike.
score?
Yeah. And what city you in again?
Credit Karma link.
You put that out there. I was gonna say you about to get hit up, baby.
For
I
real.
know, right? What a mistake.
What city and state you in? I'll be there next week.
Yes.
Hey, Michael, what about you? Are you paying the money back?
Yeah, I would have to pay the money back. I would have to give them the money back.
Oh, well. Okay. If you owed them, if they owed you, would you want your money back?
Oh, they definitely gonna give me my money back. That ain't even a question. I play a lot of games. I play pool. I play chess, but I don't play with cash.
I can see old Sue now. His old girl pulling up at a restaurant. He's over there. Oh, so what we eating tonight? I see y'all on a date. No, don't worry about me. She owe me. This is our money right here.
Yes,
we all doing this together.
Yes, this is our date.
All three be on the date.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm the only one because once we break up, everything is void. Everything. No, nothing. No money. No nothing. Everything is void. So that's how I feel.
You didn't ask me would I pay it back.
I did.
You did.
Oh, I thought you said you would.
No.
All right, go ahead, G.
No, I already gave you other things. I already gave you goods. So no, it's mine. It's mine. Be mad. It's mine.
So you're not going to pay it back. Now, what if it's reversed?
Oh, he gonna give me my money. If he got a car, he gonna give me my money. If he got a pair of shoes on, I'll be out there like Peter throwing paint on his designer clothes. I'll be at his mama's house, his auntie house, his ex-house, his baby mama house. I'm gonna get my money. She's the sugar mama. April's the sugar mama. I like younger men, but I'm just taking. I ain't giving. I give you advice. That's all I'm giving. I ain't buying you a slice of pizza. You. And matter of fact, I ain't loaning you no money. If I loan you money, I'm gonna put a low jack on your phone and your wrist, on your eyebrow. I'm gonna know where you at, what time you sleep. You ain't getting my money.
Well, you know what? I can say that. Yeah, I ain't got to worry about them paying me back because you ain't getting that much money. $3,000. No, you're not getting that much money from me anyway. So.
Oh, you cheap.
All right. Yes, very.
You cheat.
All right. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
All right. Okay, here we go. Now, actually, this question, we're going to let G Mama and April answer this first. Okay, one of y'all can answer this first, but
Ladies
here's
first.
the question. Yeah, ladies first, because she wrote in, and her name is Terry. She went to the last name, but her name is Terry, and she's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And she has this problem. Her and her husband got married 6 months ago. And every time they go over to the mother-in-law's house, she has a bunch of pictures of him and his first wife all around the house. And she has no pictures of Terry and her husband that's been married for 6 months. And every time she goes over there, she has to see these pictures. She want to know. Now, she says her and her mother-in-law gets along pretty good, but she just feel uncomfortable when she goes over there and she see all these pictures of him and his ex-wife. What should she do?
My ex, actually, his mom had like this 8x10 picture of one of his exes in the living room. And I just made sure I give her lots of pictures of me. Slide that in there. I think that's probably the best option.
Well, she probably tried to do that, but the mother-in-law won't just keep up the ex's pictures. And it's been going on for like 6 months. So what would y'all do?
So is the ex dead or alive?
Well, she didn't say that, but let's just. She didn't say, but
if ex is dead, I'm gonna let it rock. If the ex is not dead, I'm not going to this hoe's house. I ain't going to this hoe's house. Once she don't put my wedding picture up, I ain't going to this old hoe's house. I am not. That is a gross. Only way I would allow it is if the ex was dead. But if she ain't dead, I ain't going to her house. I'm not Susie. Let's get along. We ain't doing that. Oh no!
Right.
No! What am I gonna do?
April,
and I would step to her too. I would say something. Mother Edna, you don't. I find this offensive. I would be all sweet and nice. Mother Edna, I find it offensive that you don't have our picture up.
Her husband should say something to his mom, I think. And exactly, if she's dead, it's okay. But alive, yeah, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah, no.
Okay, now we got the ladies' opinions. Now, what should she do, Ice?
Obviously, it sounds like the mom can't get over, the old relationship. So it sounds like you might have to just, I don't know, man. You might have to just take them pictures down yourself. I just try to take one off the wall and see what she does. If she don't do nothing, just go ahead and start doing that, or just be slick about it, man. Every time y'all go over there, whatever size the pictures are, have your size pictures blown up. So every time you go over there, just stick them on the wall when she ain't paying attention. You be like, dang, these pictures look good. Oh, that's us. I didn't even know you put those up there. And then she gonna be like, dang, when did I put those up there? It's like, like I'm gonna have to put my own pictures up there when she ain't looking. When she goes down the hallway, I'm putting my pictures on all other frames. Like she's gonna, we gonna have to take this down. I'm putting my pictures on top of it or something.
With some chewing gum, right?
No, I'm a gorilla. I'm gonna have that gorilla glue, and I'm gonna slap it up on that glass. And then if she pulls it down, it's over. It's either she gonna have to pull it down, or she's gonna have to figure out another way to take it off her. Because once it's on that glass, it ain't no coming off her. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Man, I could have used you a couple years ago.
What about you, Mike?
Hey man, that's
what should she do?
So whatever pictures in their house, that's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with you. I would just leave it alone.
But they married.
No difference.
All right. All right. Well, I'm with Ice. That's what I would do. If I was her, every time I go over there, I would take a picture of us in the frame. And every day we go over there, I'll just switch it. I'll take her picture down, put my picture up. And then by the time she noticed it, it'd be all our pictures anyway. And I just throw her pictures away. So that's
That's
Terry.
called thievery, man.
That's what you should do.
Pictures.
I'm gonna go burn them or something.
No, you can't destroy the people's property like that.
Hey,
That's when you got.
that's what we're going to do.
That's when you got to hit your mom below the belt. Like, hey, mom, I love you now. Now, if you want to stay in this wheel, you better keep these pictures up here now.
Yeah, you got to put one
But
of the
look,
pictures up of them.
hey, Ice. Now,
Yeah.
like you said with the Gorilla Glue, you stick it up on a wall, especially if it's a painted wall. You stick it
Oh,
up
yeah.
there on the wall. So if she pull it down, she pulling down some paint. So either she's gonna have to paint a house.
Y'all must not be
one or
really
the
got no
other.
more deers then.
Now,
I'm leaving a mark, so she's gonna know. Like, it's either I could rip all these pictures down and have to repaint my house, or I could just keep it up here. So that's your best bet. You gonna keep them up there because you ain't gonna peel off all that. And by the time you do all that, it's gonna be a mess, and you're gonna be frustrated and mad about it. You just gonna leave it up there. It's just gonna have to be
All right.
there until whatever.
all right, we only got 10 minutes left, and I'm gonna use. That's why I saved this last question for our last 10 minutes. So just keep in mind, it's 4 of us, and we only got 10 minutes left. Okay, this one comes from Kayla in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Kayla from Philadelphia. She want to know, what was the first joke that you said on stage? Now, keep in mind, we only got 10 minutes, 4 people. So go ahead, Mike. You at the top of the list.
The first joke I ever said on stage,
Yeah.
that's a hard one. I think it would have to be a poem. Like I stand up before you, to sit down beside you, to tell you a story I know nothing about. The mission is free, you pay the door to see something to sit on the floor. One dog was dead in the middle of the night, 2 dead boys got up to fight. One was blind, one couldn't see. Cross-eyed Charlie was the referee. Back to back, they faced each other, they pulled out their swords and shot each other. And if you don't believe my story is true, ask the blind man, he saw it too.
All right, go ahead, Ice.
First joke I told was about my mother. In my joke I said my mom asked me to do something and I mumbled under my breath, and she said, "What did you say?" And I said I called her the B word. You know what I'm saying? I called out her name, and then she slapped me around and all this and that. Like it was my first joke. So in my mind it was funny, and people laughed. But looking back on it, and I actually have the footage, I didn't find it funny. I thought it was corny, but it's funny, but it wasn't funny.
So your first joke was about child abuse.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
No, that's mama
And all
abuse. That's mama
and
abuse.
all the, right, and all the all the black mothers was in there. I was like, that's right. I would have did the same thing. Everybody else, all the other Caucasians, they was kind of like, I would have put my kid in timeout. That's not right. Like, that's pretty much how it went.
All right, G Mama.
I don't know my first, and I think it might have been dirty. My very first joke, but I know in my first set, I had a joke about I don't have the footage, but I had a joke that it was on the internet that Stevie Wonder beat his wife. I was like, how the heck a blind man gonna beat his wife? He must have used that stick that him up in the corner and start to whack it and say, "Come here, baby." I think that was one of them, and the other one was Lil' Kim ain't the only one who should have. In that set, I was like, Lil' Kim ain't the only one who should have went to jail. Her plastic surgeon should have went right on with her, because what he did was a crime, and that was that first set. But I don't know what the first joke, like the order of the joke was.
All right, we got 5 minutes. Go ahead, April.
Mine was adult, but the children listening won't understand this one. And there's no cursing. I'm on so many medications. I have bipolar disorder and PTSD. So I like to keep up on the medical journals to read of new medications coming out. And recently, Flintstones Vitamins created a chewable morning after pill for teens and young adults. Because, well, if they could swallow, then they wouldn't need emergency contraception.
All right.
And that joke got me out of a ticket once in Ohio.
Cool.
All right.
Good.
I remember the first joke I told. I used to work at a pizza shop, and we had the hoagie specials. And this elderly couple came in, and they bought one special, and they divided it all evenly. And I felt bad, so I was going to buy them another one. I went over to him and I said, "Excuse me, sir, I'll buy y'all another hoagie special, so y'all won't have to split it." And he said, "Look, Sonny, we've been married for 50 years, and for 50 years we split everything 50-50. So I said, "Okay." So he started eating, but she didn't. And I said, "Miss, are you going to eat?" And she said, "No, it's his turn with the teeth." All right. Well, that's all. That's all the time we have for today. I want to thank Michael Old School Madison for being on the show all the way from Houston, Texas. I want to thank comedian Big Daddy Ice all the way from Kentucky. And I want to thank G Mama for being on the show all the way from New York.
Brooklyn.
And I want to thank April Brooks for being on the show. Oh, April Burks. I'm sorry, April.
That's all right.
For being on the show. Thank you. And she's from New York too. So make sure y'all tune in. Next show is November 12th. We will be on Facebook, YouTube, and on PCTV. And I want to thank all of y'all for being on this show. It was a pleasure.
All right, hit me
And
on
I will be
Facebook.
in touch again. I will be in touch again to have y'all on the show at a later date. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.